On peut donc enfin faire notre découverte de Sherlock Chapter 1, puisqu'hier je devais le faire en avant-première, mais il y avait un souci pour le stream, qui a été réglé depuis par les mises à jour. Et alors du coup vous aurez peut-être encore quelques petits drops, quelques petits lags, mais ça n'a rien à voir avec ce qui se passait hier. A savoir que moi de mon côté le jeu est vraiment clean, il n'y a aucun souci, il est fluide et tout. Donc sachez-le, si jamais. Je vérifie d'ailleurs si j'ai pas fait de changement. Du coup là on a tout en... je vais mettre plus. On va faire comme ça. Et du coup, eh bien c'est le nouveau jeu Sherlock. Qui est donc disponible depuis aujourd'hui, 16 novembre, sur PC, sur console, qui est fait par ceux qui ont fait Crime and Punishment par exemple. Moi j'ai beaucoup joué au Sherlock, je l'avais déjà dit hier, c'est bizarre de le redire du coup. J'ai beaucoup lu Sherlock Holmes, j'adore mener l'enquête. Donc c'est trop bien, et c'est ceux qui ont fait Sinking City aussi. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Du coup, effectivement, je l'ai pas redit, hein, c'est sur les débuts de Sherlock Holmes. Vous voyez qu'il est jeune. Et je vais jouer à la manette, mais je suis sur la version PC. Salut Kikutsei. Bienvenue les gens du live.
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony.
Ça va un peu mieux qu'Akutse, mais j'ai quand même du mal à me remettre effectivement de cette semaine de maladie. Ça a été assez long. Alors du coup, je sais pas comment ça rend sur live, hein. Je vous l'ai dit, ils ont eu un peu de mal au niveau de... du fait qu'on puisse bien streamer le jeu. Mais en tout cas, chez moi, c'est beau. 225. Attendez, j'arrive pas à lire. Je suis en train de partir là en fait. 227, 228, faut partir de l'autre côté. C'est bien, j'ai dit ouais, moi j'aime bien mener l'enquête et tout. Je pars déjà pas dans le bon sens. Tout va bien se passer. Tu veux parler? Avec le streamer AS. Bah écoute. Et d'ailleurs, si je dis pas de bêtises, il habite au 21 Baker Street, Sherlock. Et là c'est 221.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Oh,
Let's check what they have on offer.
Je suis pas contre le ceviche. Allons dans le foyer. Ah non, c'était pas de ce côté, c'était de l'autre côté du coup. Mais c'était juste là comme ça en fait. Non, parce que là c'est... Ah si, c'est ça.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch.
oui.
Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce. If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
J'espère qu'il va te plaire du coup. Le petit Mortal Phoenix.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Oh la violence.
Come
Toujours
now,
beaucoup de
Sherry.
tact,
What did he
hein.
do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving. The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to...
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered.
C'est ça,
It's going to
Shaina.
be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John. at
Comment il se la
most.
Well then, you
pète?
can deliver it to him as
Il
well.
flex. Bonne app, Lévius. Je sais pourquoi tu dis ça. Tu dis ça par rapport à ce que j'avais répondu sur Twitter. Que j'étais triste quand les gens me disent au revoir. Mais que c'est pratique comme ça on peut leur dire au revoir correctement. Et salut Keferan.
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry. Too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right. Let me take a look.
Allez. Oh, je sens que ça va être bien.
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock peut interroger les passants au sujet d'une preuve. Appuyez sur pour ouvrir le carnet. Épingler une preuve. D'accord. Épingler. Tac. Voilà, après... Oula! Notez vos repères sur la carte, chaque affaire ayant sa propre carte, il vous faut d'abord sélectionner une dans le carnet. Chaque repère que vous ajoutez s'affichera sur la boussole pour vous aider à naviguer. Scène disponible, preuve clé obtenue, toutes les preuves obtenues. Guide du voyage rapide, ok. Marchand de vêtements, vieille ruine, abbaye. Toute une aventure. Effectivement, un marchand. Oh là là, regardez-moi cette map.
Do you know anything about this?
I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Are you able to help me?
Of course. Stop me when you've had enough.
D'après un témoin, 3 personnes se trouvaient à cette table, un couple et un ancien officier de la marine. On ne sait trop ce qu'il est devenu du couple, mais l'officier a été aperçu se dirigeant vers le jardin de devant pour prendre un peu d'air.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Ouais. Officier de la marine, là! On les regarde tous quand même parce que... Bon bah je pense que c'est l'autre, hein.
Is this familiar to you?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
C'était facile. Hein. L'officier de la marine, Monsieur Rod, était assis à notre table en compagnie du couple de nobles. Les hommes ont discuté de navigation pendant que la femme jouait avec la canne d'un air distrait. Elle a peut-être mise de côté et son époux a oublié de la reprendre quand ils sont partis rejoindre le médium. J'ai donc maintenant une excellente raison de pénétrer dans la pièce où a lieu la séance.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the séance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
J'ai un doute sur le show. En vrai. Ah.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
Boy.
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Oh, c'est parti. Mais je vais pas lui dire que c'est parce qu'il a une tête d'alcoolique. Le pauvre. Ok. D'après le blason de sa chevalière et de sa canne, je puis déduire que cet homme est Lord Craven. Un noble britannique qui se rend d'établissement en établissement pour recevoir le traitement qu'exige son affliction du foie. Excusez-moi, j'ai dit qu'il avait une tête d'alcoolique. Mais en même temps, ça veut dire qu'il a une cirrhose. Peut-être. Son visage tuméfié indique qu'il a succombé à la tentation de la boisson. Ah voilà, il a bu quelques verres. Peut-être a-t-il été troublé par la séance. Parce que je me sentais mal de l'avoir jugé quand même. Donc ça, ou... D'après le blason de sa chevalière et de sa canne, je puis déduire que cet homme est Lord Craven, un riche noble britannique qui se meurt d'ennui et voyage aux quatre coins de l'Europe dilapidant sa fortune en chemin. Son visage tuméfié indique qu'il a entretenu une relation difficile avec l'alcool, mais conserve une constitution physique saine et robuste. Il m'apparaît toutefois certain que la décrépitude l'attend au tournant. Bah c'est bien ça, non? Moi j'aime le premier.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this Harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Alors, appuyez sur pour révéler les zones d'interaction dans l'environnement autour de vous. Cette aptitude a un temps de recharge. Mais est-ce qu'on a envie de faire ça? On n'a pas envie de faire ça. Le mode concentration vous permet de déceler les moindres détails du monde qui vous entoure. Quand vous apercevez un cercle blanc tracé, appuyez sur RB pour observer l'objet de plus près.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
D'accord.
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Yep, Lynn.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Rouge. Ça j'ai fait, ça j'ai fait. Je cherche le 5, hein. Est-ce que j'ai possibilité de regarder genre... Ah oui, je peux me déplacer. Ah oui. C'est lui une main? Ah voilà. Depuis tout à l'heure j'essaie de choper la veste là. Mais en fait c'était le papillon.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Oh, on a tout. Allons dans le palais mental. Lady Craven faisait face à la fenêtre. D'accord. D'accord, d'accord. Il me fait trop rire faire de la musique à chaque fois.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Ah, ça y est. Cette fois-ci, c'est le moment du Mind Palace. Lady Craven désignait la fenêtre du doigt. Je suis sûre qu'elle a aperçu quelqu'un dans la cour pendant la séance. Tout à fait.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Linma qui dit « Je suis sûre que l'assassin c'est un mec qui voulait se débarrasser d'un papillon de nuit et qui a pas vu que Lady Craven était attachée au dit papillon. » C'est drôle. Tout à fait, ça reste. Ah, c'est un talon!
A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Ah, c'est tout. Okay. Ah. Genre la déduction. Je vois ça. Ah.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
Il faut que je demande aux autres.
Could you help me?
Oh yes, I can tell you everything, sir.
Selon un employé, Lucia s'est fait réprimander par le régisseur à cause des chaussures ordinaires qu'elle porte au travail. Elle devrait actuellement s'occuper du nettoyage à l'étage près des tableaux de la galerie.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
Oh, you scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Avec assez d'indices, Sherlock peut utiliser reconstitution pour se représenter le passé. Interagissez avec le point pour commencer. D'accord. Essayez d'attribuer à chacun sa vraie place. Alors. Ok. Ah mais j'ai oublié, c'était quoi ça? peu classe. Totalement. Genre on peut pas revoir ce qu'il y avait d'autre? Attends, là, je pas accès aux autres trucs, ok. Donc j'ai juste accès à ça quoi. Ah voilà. Ah, bah le whisky c'est pour celui qui a des problèmes d'alcool je pense. Bah ça me semble pas mal comme ça.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing! It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
Le seul truc, c'est que je trouve le truc en haut à droite là, il prend la moitié de l'écran quoi. Je trouve que ça gâche un peu. Je sais pas si on peut diminuer ça en termes d'ATH. Non, on peut pas. Là, je vais juste un truc. Ah, parfait. Mettre la déduction, c'est ce que je voulais. Nickel. Sinon, j'aime bien comment c'est fait. Hein. J'aime bien sa tenue aussi.
Lady Craven is not...
Are you able to help me?
Sir, I don't know. Try asking someone else. Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Voilà, gardez... Ah, j'ai pas eu le temps. On peut la refaire?
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
J'avais pas compris comment ça fonctionnait. Vas-y. Ah. Ok. Refais, vas-y. Lady Craven is not what you think.
Lady Craven?
Allez. Ah. Bon, ouais, j'imagine que le couteau à poisson était important.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Je suis pris une conversation entre deux employés de l'hôtel au sujet de Lady Craven. Elle prétendait qu'elle n'est pas l'épouse de Lord Craven. Ah, c'est pour ça qu'elle a mal manié son couteau. Genre, elle n'est pas habituée à la noblesse. D'après leur observation, lors d'une récente soirée, elle était aux aguets et poussait Lord Craven à boire plus que raison. Ils ont aussi remarqué que la lady ne savait pas servir correctement d'un couteau à poisson.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Toujours pas reçu l'indemnisation que vous m'aviez promise pour apaiser le scandale et payer mon traitement à la suite de votre inconduite flagrante. Vous savez pertinemment que vos fausses accusations ont entraîné la perte de mon emploi. Aujourd'hui, même après que mon innocence a été prouvée, je me trouve dans l'incapacité de travailler en raison de la blessure que j'ai subie à la main. Si vous persistez à ignorer mes sommations, sachez que je serai forcé d'avoir recours à la justice.
Someone was not happy with his post. Someone was not happy with his post.
Par terre, je peux faire quelque chose? Non. Elle a pris cher, hein. Elle a été étranglée.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress. Aha. A neat hiding place. Why would she conceal... Virtus Audacta Sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
Oh, le papillon.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar. Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
A remarkably simple lock.
Tellement de trucs. Lucas et Emma possèdent tous deux des bijoux avec le même motif de papillon de nuit. Ont-ils un passé commun? La personne qui a tué Emma a laissé le diamant près de son corps. Lord Craven est retourné dans sa chambre au moment où Emma cachait le diamant et l'a surprise la main dans le sac. Non, bah le premier, je pense. Ah mince, Stab qui parvient pas à maîtriser sa colère. Ça se trouve, en vrai, c'est lui, hein. Non, ok. Là, j'ai tout. Non, mais laisse-moi tranquille. Là, j'ai tout. J'ai envie de tousser. Ah, la canne. J'arrête pas de tousser, c'est chaud. Ok.
Someone was not happy with his post.
Après, si c'est vraiment lui qui l'a bastonné, mais je pense pas, ça serait trop facile. Alors. À côté de sa dépouille. Ah bah, je vais lui montrer ça, mais bon, je pense pas. Ça, on sait.
Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already?
Ah, donc c'est sans doute elle quand même qui les a...
Do you recognize this ring?
Cachés.
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Donc en vrai... Non, 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 non. Ok. Ouais, c'est pas ouf ça.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
C'est le Be Good. Je regarde quand même au final. Non mais il est où Lucas par contre? Attendez. Tu m'étonnes. Parce que Lucas il pose problème hein. Bon, on peut pas aller voir Lucas, c'est dommage. Oh, bah je l'avais pas vu. C'est quoi que j'ai eu là? Le voleur qui a dérobé les affaires de Lord Craven lors du voyage a incriminé le personnel pour couvrir cette race. D'accord. Si leurs chemins se sont croisés par le passé, Lucas connaît peut-être la prédiction d'Emma pour le vol. La prédilection, excusez-moi. Le médium Lucas savait peut-être qu'Emma était une voleuse et qu'elle a voulu l'incriminer pour son forfait. Très bien.
Do something about it, Holmes.
Bah moi j'irais bien voir Lucas. Hein.
You know that.
Mais j'avoue j'ai pas fait gaffe quand il a demandé où était Lucas. Ah ça veut dire qu'on peut en parler. Faut que j'aille voir Lucas. S'il est encore là, mais il est plus là.
Ooh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
Ils m'ont pas dit où était Lucas. Enfin ils l'ont dit mais j'ai... Enfermé dans la chambre jouxtant celle du couple et dont la clé sera à la réception. Ah! There you go. Heureusement que tout est noté parce que...
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Alors attends, du coup faut que je mette la bonne preuve. Donc je vais mettre le truc... Hop. Là.
Sorry. Maybe...
Non mais...
A guest noticed him. Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Mais ça c'est le barman, c'est pas la réception. C'est là la réception.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room.
Ah,
I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven.
D'abord le bar,
We
c'est
do
ça.
not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Donc ici, parfait. Bah écoutez, je vais faire une petite pause avant de rentrer dans sa chambre. C'est vachement bien fait, franchement ça me plaît. C'est... quand j'ai dit ça avec violence, ça me plaît. Mais ça me plaît vraiment que c'est... On est vraiment inquiète. Il y a ce côté... On en parlait hier, le petit tableau de déduction, ça peut être à double tranchant, selon les jeux. Bah là, en vrai, je trouve que ça va, c'est bien amené et tout, c'est pas forcément... C'est pas comme hier, par exemple, avec le truc avec Poirot, là, où c'était parfois tiré par les cheveux, quoi. Là, faut vraiment tirer les bonnes conclusions et tout. Bien sympa. Continuons. Oula, je claque tout. Ouais, non, franchement, j'aime bien. Il me ferait en vrai y avoir tout le temps là.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the séance table, but this time is enough for analysis.
Let's go! Cher Lucas, j'espère que vous aurez le temps de nous rendre visite dans notre domaine afin d'y conduire une nouvelle séance. Depuis la dernière conversation que j'ai, grâce à vous, pu avoir avec mon mari, j'ai le sentiment que ma vie a changé du tout au tout. J'ai hâte de lui parler à nouveau. J'attends avec anticipation votre prochaine visite.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the séance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Alors, le calvaire c'est probablement mal nourri. Ces dauphins agissent dans tous les caractéristiques de celle d'un voleur. C'est maquillé fréquemment pour ce que je suspecte être des tatouages de prison. Sinon, il dissimule les signes de maladie et de malnutrition que porte son corps avec du maquillage. Alors, je pense pas qu'on va aller jusqu'à prison.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation. This object simply isn't resonating with me. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
Il y a le truc normalement où il dit ouais, on dirait qu'il connaît Lucas.
The spirits are silent, and so am I. The spirits are silent, and so am I.
That's a remarkable.
Ah oui, c'est ça en fait. Ils avaient le même papillon.
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Oh là là. On va faire 4 rouges. 3 verts. Et 4 comme ça. Je dois les mettre là? Je sais pas. Hein. Il me faudrait 2 verts, un bleu. Est-ce qu'il y a 2 verts, un bleu? Ok, et on doit pouvoir les lier. Ok. Alors, il fallait glisser 2 réactifs, et glisser une opération. Ok, donc il faut que 2 réactifs. Alors, range-moi ça alors. Attends. Ok, et ça aussi. Donc on peut les ajouter. D'accord. Et pour faire ça... Oula. Remets-toi. Voilà. Il n'y a pas de moins en vert. Ok. Ah, attends. Viens par là. Et alors ça fait ça. Et si on en met un autre? Ça les ajoute, ok. Alors j'ai fait quoi là? Si je fais ça? Je veux juste voir, hein. Ah, ça fait l'inverse. D'accord. Ah, donc on peut inverser un truc. Ok. Ouais, non, c'est vraiment bien. Hein. Et ça fait quoi? Juste pour voir, du coup. Ah, ça en rajoute un. Tranquille. Ok. Donc ça en rajoute un de chaque. Ça. Intéressant. Bon, du coup, ça... Attends, quand je mets le truc... Alors, il y a juste... Vous avez vu, il y a comme ça, et il y a comme ça. Mais ça, c'est quand il n'y en a qu'un seul, en fait. D'accord, d'accord. Bon, du coup... Si déjà je mets ça... Et ça. En fait, faut pas que je mette lui, du coup. Faudrait que je mette un avec 2. Parce que ça, je peux lui mettre ça. Ok. Ça me semble pas mal, déjà. Du coup, on peut faire tout un délire en fait. Il n'y a pas de souci. Donc là, il faudrait 2. 2, 2, 2. Ça fait 3, c'est moins ouf. Donc là, je peux mettre un plus comme ça si je veux. Hop. D'accord. Oh, je suis déjà à 2 là en fait. J'ai pas fait gaffe. Il n'y a pas de moins 1 vert. Ok, ok. En vrai, les verts sont le plus important, je pense. C'est pas mal, hein. Franchement, j'aime bien l'idée. Je trouve ça sympa. Bon, je fais 4000 trucs, mais c'est ok. Hein. Let's go. 3, 3, 4. Ah, il manque un rouge. Ah, nein. Ah, je peux là avec ça va. Ok. Alors vas-y. L'important c'est le résultat, exactement. Donc je rajoute ça. Ah oui, mais à un moment là j'ai plus de plus. Ah ouais, je peux pas le faire autant. Je peux pas le faire en autant d'étapes parce qu'en fait à un moment on a plus d'opérations. Ce serait trop bien. Ah non, c'est pas le bon que j'ai mis là. Oups. Là j'ai 1, 3, ok. Y a pas un bleu? Non. Putain, y a pas un bleu tout seul. Du coup, faut forcément up un truc comme ça. Donc on peut up lui par exemple. Comme ça. Moins 1 plus 4. Du coup, il aurait fallu d'abord up ça. Hop. Toute une aventure. Et là, c'est dommage. Parce qu'il manque encore... Il manque 2... Ok, je sais ce que je vais faire, je vais inverser lui. Ok, comment on délie délier, hop. J'inverse lui. Attendez, je bouge un peu parce que... Hop. J'inverse lui et je lui ajoute ça. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Le plus, il s'est pas mis là? Bah j'enlève ça alors. Ah bah c'est bon? Wow. Écoutez, comme a dit Lynn, l'important c'est le résultat. Du latex mélangé à du phosphore.
My faith in this medium has burnt.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow
nice,
impressively
huh?
in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Mais ouais, je suis complètement d'accord, Lint. Bah là, en fait, c'est tout la... Là, je suis contente du gameplay d'enquête, en fait. Et tout repose sur ça, de toute façon. Totalement.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly. This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Moi, je pense que c'est plus ça, direct. C'est ce que j'ai ressenti. Oh là là! Emma a essayé d'incriminer Lucas, le médium, pour le vol du diamant. En guise de revanche, il l'a tué. Lucas s'est battu pour survivre. Compte tenu de son passé houleux, rien ne pourrait lui épargner la peine de mort s'il est arrêté. Chose qu'Emma savait. Je n'empêcherai pas de s'enfuir pour recommencer une nouvelle vie ailleurs. Oh! Mais c'est quand même lui qui l'a buté. Je suis désolée, c'est un meurtrier. C'est parti.
Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how.
Il l'a buté.
But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too, but only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Oh là là. Non, il a buté quelqu'un, on lui dit pas « Ah, je vais vous laisser une petite chance. » Vraiment. Bon, vous êtes un peu énervé. Ça se comprend. Non.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have
On est
told Lord
d'accord,
Craven the
merci.
truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you.
Je reviens quand tu dois prendre une douche, ça va aller. C'est ça. Ah, le jeu est vraiment bien.
Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
J'aime beaucoup. On va faire une enquête de plus, j'ai le temps.
Too much fun, Sherry.
Donc let's go.
Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything. Even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
J'attends que la cinématique soit finie, Rési. Ah, parfait. Du coup, bienvenue, effectivement. Du coup, je redis, Rési, pour ceux qui n'étaient pas là au début du live. En fait, hier, donc, on a tryhard pendant 1h30 de le faire fonctionner correctement pour le live. Ça fonctionne très bien chez moi, mais... Et en fait, le contact que j'avais pour Sherlock, puisque c'est l'éditeur directement qui m'a fourni une clé, ça fait trop plaisir. En vrai, quand il m'a dit « Ouais, est-ce que Sherlock, ça vous intéresse ?» J'étais en mode « Oui !» Il m'a dit qu'en fait, ils avaient fait des updates, des emergency updates, parce qu'effectivement, il y avait un souci à ce niveau-là. Donc c'était pas nous, tu pouvais pas le streamer correctement, en fait. En tout cas, il devait y avoir un souci au niveau de comment ça gérait le truc graphiquement. Je ne sais pas, mais en tout cas, ça y est, on peut le streamer correctement, ça fait trop plaisir. Et premier retour après cette première enquête, franchement, j'adore. Comme on a dit tout à l'heure avec Link, l'interface de déduction, tout ça est très bien amené. Et pour le coup, je me suis pas sentie en mode paumée ou quoi. En fait, depuis le début, c'est marrant, j'ai l'impression d'être sur le fil, d'être paumée. Et j'arrive toujours à continuer à trouver, les infos sont amenées correctement, le palais mental, j'arrive à comprendre ce qui va avec quoi et tout. Et du coup, bah, ça veut dire que c'est bien fait, du moins pour moi. En tout cas, c'est hyper bien équilibré pour que on arrive à suivre le truc. Le seul truc que j'ai dit, c'est genre le gros encart en haut à droite qui se met quand on a la quête à suivre, ça c'est un peu relou. Et peut-être ce truc-là, que je trouve pas forcément utile. Ce mode de vue-là, mais c'est pour imager sa concentration. Donc en soi, pourquoi pas. Et j'essaie de pas trop l'utiliser, sauf quand c'est nécessaire, hein, quand il y a un truc auréolé, quoi. Et je pourrais l'utiliser tout le temps, mais j'évite du coup. Mais franchement, hyper positif. Je sais pas comment ça rendra sur le live, parce qu'ils ont amélioré, mais je sais que c'est pas non plus parfait. Mais en tout cas, chez moi, c'est trop bien. Et ceci, les infos, la raison pour que leur early access, ça apprendre avec des pincettes. Ah bah oui, ça c'est... Toujours, hein, y a ce côté, moi je le dis toujours quand j'ai un accès anticipé, si jamais il y a un souci et tout. Je dis, vous savez, il y a souvent une image Day One. Donc bien sûr. Et du coup là, en plus, on peut aller genre... Est-ce qu'on peut aller là? Alors je pense pas que je puisse. At the moment. Non, pas encore. Mais on va faire l'histoire, quoi. Hop. Mais trop bien, franchement, je suis trop contente, quoi. Comme je vous ai dit, là, dans les jours qui viennent, je vais moins streamer. Bah, je pense que les sessions de stream seront juste sur Sherlock pour mener quelques petites enquêtes en plus. Ce sera très bien.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Ça dépend des expériences RZ, vraiment. Tu sais, c'est comme tout à l'heure, j'ai lancé Assassin's Creed, j'ai eu un bug que j'avais jamais eu, mais que j'ai déjà vu en vidéo, où mon perso a volé au-dessus de la map. Mais je suis plutôt lucky. Tu vois, par exemple, sur Fallout 76, j'avais pas de problème, vu que tu parles de Fallout 76.
I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
Funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to
J'aime trop son
understand.
costume, franchement.
I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
D'ailleurs, j'avais pas eu de soucis. J'avouerai. Mais ça veut pas dire que mon expérience est forcément celle de tout le monde, hein, mais c'est vrai que bah, souvent, hein, sur beaucoup de jeux où il y a des trucs et tout, moi ça va. Mais là hier on n'a pas eu de bol. Hein. Mais bon. En l'occurrence, c'était parce qu'il y avait un souci plus profond sur le jeu. Je sais pas si je dois juste me mettre devant. On dirait que c'est plus loin. Je peux pas aller plus loin. Peut-être je peux partir de mon côté. Maybe. Une bouche Sherlock, bring back Poirot. En vrai, franchement, c'est bien au-dessus là. Par contre, là, Sherlock, il est bien cool. Hein. Je sais pas si on peut passer là. Non. Excusez-moi, j'ai une tombe à visiter. Normalement, en passant par là, donc faut que j'aille plus loin. Ouais, c'est ça. Ah, faut arrêter de me mettre des portes partout, hein, par contre. C'est du chiant. Ouais, bah le jeu fonctionnait correctement hier déjà, hein, XLG. C'était juste le stream qui posait problème. Bah je reviens que c'est là, hein. Là, je dis que je faisais pas ça, mais là... En plus, je suis dans la zone quand je suis là. C'est jaune. C'est jaune. Alors, quel est l'objectif? Ah!
May I ask for your assistance?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you, Oofbird?
C'est pas gentil.
Do you know anything about this?
Do you know, I'd rather bite a snake than talk to you.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
May I ask for your assistance?
I'd rather bite a snake than talk to you.
Is this familiar to you?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Do you know anything about this?
Will you cry if I don't answer your questions?
John est mon ami depuis l'enfance, j'ai l'impression de l'avoir toujours connu. Il n'accepte pas sa nature imaginaire. Tout le monde me jette de regards étranges, est-ce à cause de Cher? Il devrait cesser de poser des questions si absurdes aux gens. Avec toutes ces questions ineptes, Sherlock a perfectionné l'art de passer du coq à l'âne. Le bananier est en réalité une herbe. Je vais aller voir John. Ah, j'aime beaucoup même le fait qu'effectivement il y a cette représentation et tout là. Le jeu me plaît. Hein. Le jeu me plaît.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then. I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
C'est tout triste.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested? A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. It's stained with oil paint. The Hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Oh, it's that ridiculous artist.
Be nice, Sherry. Make friends.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
Du coup, faut s'en aller là. Au final. Mais c'est qui ça? Ça n'a rien à voir. Ah c'est vrai, je peux me déplacer comme je veux. De ouf. J'aurais peut-être pas, mais... Ah, je suis pas du tout partie de mon côté, mais bon. C'est un mal pour un bien. Ok, donc là on a un nouveau point de voyage rapide et là on va partir à droite et ce sera bon. La carte est plutôt vaste. De ouf!
Extra! Extra! Look at what you've... The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
Ah, trop bien! Ça s'est inspiré de ce que j'avais fait. Une théorie des arts occultes a payé le prix fort pour une séance de spiritisme à laquelle elle désirait assister en y laissant sa vie. La police a arrêté Lucas. Son agent chargé de l'enquête, le crime semble être la conséquence d'un vol exécuté pendant la séance de Monsieur Gaelici. Il aura en effet un passé des plus tumultueux et devrait s'attendre à subir les graves conséquences de sa dernière transgression. Fin des yeux. Ah non, mais il faut qu'on traverse le pont, Brandon. C'est beau en plus, hein. Franchement, j'aime bien. Est-ce que c'est pas le moment de réussir notre miniature là? Si on s'y prend bien. Ouais, pas ouf. Hein. Faire un mode photo. Tout à l'heure, il y avait le meilleur truc pour faire une photo, mais j'ai loupé le moment. On va suivre la route là. Bonjour.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Nouvelle affaire du coup. La police a besoin d'établir un coquille du voleur qui a cambriolé l'atelier de Madame Nini. Night Road et Trinity Way à Scaladio. Night Road. Night Road. Là. Nice. C'est là? Oula. Ah. Bonjour.
I'm pleased to meet you, ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, signore.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Signor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
What can I do for you, Sherlock? Oh, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge.
Costume beige moche. Le pire costume de tout jeu, simplement atroce. JPP 22, v'là les flics. Aussi surnommé aimant à saleté. Tiens bien le pantalon pour avoir les mains libres. Criminel chic. Mais ils sont trop drôles en vrai, les descriptions.
Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Come on, at least do him first.
Oh, no.
What is wrong, exactly?
Why, everything. He had glasses and bruises and... Were you listening to me at all?
Ah, excuse-moi, j'arrive.
He did wear glasses, but not like those. His were angular and evil-looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
Mm.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a moustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
Ah, je pense que je vais en faire un let's play. Vraiment. Bon, on s'en serait douté, mais...
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
Le fameux costume moche.
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about the hat? It didn't go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat, you know, black.
J'ai une de ces dégaines.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mum, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Défi de John perdu. Bah c'était quoi le défi de John?
John has wares if you have coin.
Vous savez ce qui est écrit en haut à droite, c'était écrit dès le début ou pas? Parce que si c'est le cas, je suis deg. J'ai pas fait gaffe. À mon avis, c'était écrit dès le début. Ah, fallait que je fasse le mec du tableau. Ah, j'aurais dû faire ça, je suis deg. J'avais pas vu le défi. C'est drôle.
Thank you, signore.
Mais j'avais pas vu. C'est dommage. Donc je trouve qu'il y a un peu d'humour et tout, c'est cool hein.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief.
Pourquoi il se la pète encore?
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, We've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public. But you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Non, là c'est les preuves. On se balade comme on veut dans ce poste de police en fait. Chief Inspector. Archive. Ah, alors ça on a dit. C'est exactement le fonctionnement dans Sinking City. C'est la même chose. Trop drôle. C'est le fonctionnement de Sinking City. Un dossier vide étiqueté comme suit. Affaire Violette Holmes, 9 avril 1869. Manoir de Stonewood, Grand Sarret. Donc il y a bien eu une enquête.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor, basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermey will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray! Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry, it's just like in childhood.
C'est drôle.
Steady, Sherry. Steady. And my favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Let's move on.
Petite vibe Levi. J'avoue, non, il est vraiment stylé, j'aime beaucoup.
Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armor. Hey! Alright, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them. It's all calculated.
Ah d'accord. Attends, faut que je le refasse.
Ah, Sherry, you've guessed that you can't use the powder when he has a helmet. I've been sending you brain signals.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results. Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
Une fois que l'adversaire est étourdi, un compte à rebours indique que vous pouvez l'appréhender. Ok. Oh, il est tiré dans les balls. D'accord. Wow, ça a l'air trop stylé. Ça a l'air fou.
I'm coming for you.
Ah, j'ai pas eu le temps. J'ai pas eu le temps.
Overcome him, don't rush.
I'm coming for you.
Trop bien.
Too simple.
I'm coming for you.
Je sais pas ce qu'il faut faire là par contre pour l'activer. Mais plus tard.
Dodge this.
C'est quoi pour dodge? C'est Y.
Won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming for you.
Won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party.
En fait, je voulais faire le truc Hervé là, mais j'arrive pas à le faire. Vas-y, viens par là parce que c'est chiant du coup.
The snuff's ready.
Et voilà. Sauf que je l'ai mal fait. C'est dommage. Vas-y. Ah si, c'est bon, ça a marché. Ok.
No more crime for you until next month.
Je sais pas quelle est la touche pour ça. C'est pas encore.
Time to knock this guy out.
Franchement, c'est gravé, hein.
Don't cry, you'll live.
En fait, c'est bon, ils étaient déjà appréhendés, en fait. Moi, j'essaie de trouver comment ils appréhendaient. Et je voulais à tout prix utiliser la tabatière, mais j'y arrivais pas.
Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so.
Oups, excusez-moi.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Trop bien.
Certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
Alors, je vais quand même aller, je pense, direct au manoir. J'aimerais bien qu'on le voit. On se garde ça pour la prochaine fois. En vrai, c'est pas mal. Tout à fait, il sort début décembre le prochain jeu Siberia. Un repère de mon vie est caché dans chaque quartier. Nice. Et là, c'est là où on a les missions. Nouvelle affaire, la dispute. Oh. Mais trop bien. Demain, on rejoue à ça. Obligé. Ah, le repère, il est pas loin. Est-ce qu'on irait pas checker le repère? En vrai, de vrai. Moi, je pense qu'on peut finir par checker le repère. Comme ça, on aura fait un peu de tout. On aura fait de la déduction, on aura fait de la bagarre. Trop bien. Punaise, quel plaisir, quoi. Un bon jeu, Sherlock. Oh là là. Je suis refaite, vraiment. Je suis trop contente.
Excuse me, just one question.
Are you looking for trouble? 'Cause I can find you some.
Activez les défis pour bénéficier d'un meilleur multiplicateur. D'accord. Trop bien. Des petits défis de combat. Voilà, il n'y a pas de défi, mais... Ok.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Attends, ça y a rien fait? Ah. Ok, c'est bon. Trop bien.
No more crime for you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming.
Non, j'ai raté. Oh, quel dommage.
Coming for you.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
You can overcome the brute now.
J'ai mis une balle dans la tête, hein. Heureusement ça a rien fait. Mais j'ai mis une balle dans la tête.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I'm coming.
Non, je me suis trompé de touche.
I'm
Quel
coming
enfer.
for you.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
Coming.
No more.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming for you.
Don't bother. Give him the...
I'm coming.
Take a the snuff's ready.
Il avait une protection. Non mais je l'ai vraiment raté pour le coup. Protection ou pas, je l'avais complètement raté. Ah, c'est dommage.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
No more crime for you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Ouais, c'est toute une aventure. Hein. Oups.
Take this. I couldn't miss the party.
J'ai plus de vie.
Don't cry, you'll live.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Oula.
You can overcome the brute now.
I'm coming for you.
Too simple.
Ah, c'est vrai. Putain. Ouvre ça.
Snuff's ready. Don't give him the pepper snuff.
Eh bien, quelle aventure. En tout cas, on a réussi. Ah, ça fait un bon truc de fait. Et du coup, on a débloqué un défi qui est le faire avec une moins bonne concentration. Nice. Au top. Franchement, trop bien. Je déclencherai bien le TP au niveau de ça, quand même aussi. Tant qu'à faire. Et ensuite on s'arrêtera. J'avais un doute si j'allais au bon endroit. Je sais pas au fait comment j'ai bien aimé là. Tip top. Peut-être ils ont d'autres infos.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or Nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
Du coup, vérifions quand même la deuxième truc d'archive. Je pense qu'on est bon sur la date. « 1869 » Ah. Donc, l'année est pas bonne. On va essayer les autres. Il n'y a rien pourtant. Étonnant, hein? Étonnant.
Do you know anything about this?
Sorry, but I've
Bizarre.
never heard of it.
Et bah écoutez, du coup on va s'arrêter ici. Ma foi, c'est parfait. On a été voir un peu tout. Ah, on a l'amour d'une mère, on peut mettre des trucs. J'avoue que les documents ont disparu. Oh là là. Non mais trop bien. Trop bien. Tellement de choses à faire. Ça va être parfait. J'ai beaucoup aimé cette découverte. Et du coup, on refait une session demain. Je vais trouver le moyen d'avoir du temps. Je sais pas du tout quand. Peut-être plus en soirée, faut que je vois. Mais en tout cas, je suis bien hype et j'ai adoré cette première session et je trouve le jeu vraiment bon. C'est trop cool. Au top.